Welcome to the Earning Your Living by Living Your Dream show. Last week, we talked about gender, the gender bender in corporations and in entrepreneurship. And today, we're going to talk about curiosity and how, well, there is anxiety and anger also. As you are an entrepreneur, you will have anxiety and you will get mad. Why? Well, our trust is closed because we've been working so much as employees, sometimes as employees, sometimes in a project that we don't really like, and with people we don't really get along with, but we have to do it anyway. And so our trust is completely shut down because for many years we've been doing something that we don't want to just to get some money, and then the whole thing becomes resentful. But the good news is that if you open up your curiosity, I mean, you already have anxiety and anger. Well, might as well open up the curiosity. And whenever you are curious, really productive curiosity, and you combine it with whatever anxiety you have and some anger, well, it becomes a very, very productive machine, because then you don't get put over the edge. Or else, imagine that if we didn't have, I don't know, fear or anger or anxiety. Oh my gosh.
That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool, though. But according to this, it says something like, hey, you integrate curious inquiry, exciting anxiety, and productive anger, and this becomes a powerful engine of creativity. No, I'm not cheating. I'm not reading off of the book, but I am. The book is called Earning Your Living by Living Your Dream.
Yeah.
And in every week, we are describing the very, very invisible things that go into the entrepreneur's life, in their mind, in their heart, and where it is that it can get really productive or not. Who knows? I mean, what have you guys noticed? You're all entrepreneurs.
Gosh, well, I have my book right here.
All right.
And I love to highlight. I have passages that I've highlighted, we go chapter by chapter.
Yeah.
And what I just love about this method is that we're actually encouraged to play.
Mm-hmm.
And heck, that's what muse is, play. So what I came up with for myself is to be a muse.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it because it's just playing with people that you can bring such lightness to their week, to their month.
Yeah.
And like for me, it's the wacky play that lights me up, that lights the people that I play with up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
awesome. And play has no point. No point at all. Just, I mean, look at the football games. What is the point? There's no point.
to kick a ball or catch a ball or
Kick the ball. Oh, they
right?
caught the ball. Oh, it went over the poles there. But everybody gets so excited. Women do too. They get excited when they're into the game, and but it's got no point. There's nothing important happening really. It's just the ball passing
Right.
through, somebody catching it, passing it through a line.
Are you saying my contribution here is pretty useless other than the fact that I came to play?
Yeah. Only coming to play is
That's what I thought.
what we like. What have you noticed, Matt, in the play?
Well, I had something to say about the curiosity and the anger,
Okay.
productive anger.
Mm,
So I've been saying for a long time that I know I want to open my own business. I know I want to do it. You know, I did sales for so long, but you know, I got mad that it wasn't happening yet. It's like, okay, I've had enough of working for somebody else.
yeah.
You know, there was a while that I kind of felt trapped because I didn't have anything worthwhile to do as a service
Mm,
to make money. But it was curiosity that got me there. I started asking myself towards the end of my sales career, what is it that I'm good at? There's got to be something I'm good at. I'm not good at math. I'm not good at organization, paperwork. I don't want to go to school. You know, it's like, oh, there's got to be something. And my curiosity brought me to, I really like to exercise. Oh my gosh, that's a competency. That's a talent that's people want to pay for.
yeah.
So get curious. Everybody has that. Everybody has something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's so good. You found it. You're like, I like to exercise. I might as well get paid for it.
Mm.
And you
Yeah.
have. You've been getting paid for it for several years now.
Yeah. It just dawned on me out of nowhere. Oh my God, that's something I could do. You know?
Yeah. And you have fun with your clients because I've
Yeah.
seen you love your clients. You love your clients.
And I really believe it wasn't me who thought of it, you know, because the more I was like, what could I invent? What kind of product? What kind of new angle could I, like a store or a, you know, what kind of angle could I work? It wasn't coming until I just relaxed with the curiosity and somehow it just popped in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That totally works.
That worked out for a while,
Yeah.
not forever, you know.
Yeah.
So more curiosity. More
And-
curiosity brought me here.
Yes.
Mhm.
How?
Well, I started noticing with my clients that, you know, they'd get a better body, you know, they'd get stronger, they'd get sexier, but they were just as like self-critical or stressed out or unsatisfied. So I was like, oh, how can I help them with that?
Mm,
What's up with that? So started poking around with the life coach stuff.
yeah.
And I saw I connected with you like 6 years ago,
Yes.
Mariana, and I was like, oh, huh, maybe she's got something maybe I could pick her brain a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was like, whoa.
And you did.
I was like, whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was like, here's this sweet little Mariana, you know, she doesn't really know what she's doing. It seems like, you know, she didn't have the hard hitting, you know, quotes and the drive that I was looking for or expecting in the life coach realm.
Uh-huh.
So you totally took me by surprise.
Oh yeah. Because our tools have the feedback tool where you can say something really softly but very firm. Very precise. And it's super fun. And I'm glad you're saying that, Matt, because yes, our method with Sage University is it really makes everyone hear their own voice instead of a coach being like, you have to do this and you have to do
Yeah.
that. Rah, rah, rah. Let's get it done.
I was like, where are your opinions, Mariana? Hit me with your beliefs and your opinions. And you're just like, no.
We don't do that
Mhm.
here.
Nope.
And Matt was like, huh? but that served him so much, so that he could notice in him that, like, there's more curiosity in him. You just grew more and more in curiosity and in action, and instead of shutting you down with advice and motivational rah 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 superficial,
Yep.
I hit you with feedback and love and
Uh-huh.
um
I was so
Right.
glad to have discovered that I did not have hardly anything figured out, because that opened up my curiosity again, you know. It's like, I got it. I understand things. I understand the world. I know how to give advice as a life coach now. I know what's best for people.
uh-huh, right.
Mhm.
But now, instead of advice, you use feedback on your clients and your new life coach clients too, and it opens up a world for them also.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome, Matt.
Yeah.
What about you guys with respect, with curiosity and anger and anxiety? What have you seen in your entrepreneurship journey?
Well, I saw something similar to Matt. You know, I quit my job, and then I'm like, what do I really want to do? I want to have my own business, but what is it? What do I do well? I said, there's a bunch of things I can do okay, but is that really a business? I went through this list, and one thing that I noticed that I do well and automatically is organizing and keeping track of the lists and
You
the
light
dates
up.
and the follow-up. So I was the opposite of Matt, where I had those one, that's what I did do well. And I said, well, what do you do with this? You know, that can actually be an entrepreneur. And one game came up because I was curious. I said, well, and speaking to one of my coaches, I was mentioning this, and they said, well, why don't you be an accountability coach, where
Yeah.
your clients you'll speak to your clients for 20 minutes every morning, or whatever time that works for them, go over their tasks for the day, get them organized, get them online with what they need. And then they go off and they do it. And then they come back the next day and they report back and see how they did and how the priorities might have shifted. So, you know, we all have priorities. Sometimes today it's a real priority, and then something changes and now it's not so much of a priority. So help them understand all of that and organizing it.
Wow.
And
You light up on organizing and lists.
that's pretty
Man,
crazy, but yeah.
I need to hire you, Bruce.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's curiosity, and what can you do? We all have talents, and we have multiple talents. So finding how they all fit together,
Mhm.
that's one piece. But there's other games I'm also doing, and I'm here doing this as well, and this is amazing, you know, and it's fun.
Yeah. Yes.
You-
And what about you, Adriana? What did you notice? Have you
Well, I noticed that my curiosity and heart grew and is growing.
really? How?
Well, yeah. I mean, I thought I was pretty like loving and sweet to people, but then you
Uh-huh.
but then you start, learning this method, and there's just so much more. Like, it can grow. Like, maybe your heart's this big, right? But then it seems like it just grows and grows and grows, and the curiosity is basically love, right? And that grows along with it, that you just start becoming, or I started becoming more and more curious about people, how to be in service.
Yeah.
um
Even
yeah.
in your community there too. I mean, you're helping the moms, the kids, you're helping the companies that you call. And I mean, everybody gets helped. What has helped me is that, you know, how you said that the heart starts growing.
Mhm.
For me, it has grown in a way that I've seen how anxiety and anger, those
Mhm.
two,
Mhm.
they are really the gates to hell. to,
Yeah.
it just goes down.
Mhm.
In our performance scales with Sage University, you can see how anxiety and anger, they go down to those levels of fear, resentment, disappointment,
Mhm.
isolation, criticism, punishment, etc., giving advice and being rude and dominant. And
Right.
but our curiosity goes up. It goes to open up the trust, to open up the heart, the, the feel good feelings called pleasure. Oh, but we can't say that word so much, right? Oh no, nobody has pleasure. No, nobody has pleasure. But curiosity opens up the pleasure, the trust, the heart. Um, you also get to know how much of a how much darkness you also have. We have, because once you see it in you, you see it in everybody. That's easy to see it in everybody, but then when you see it in you, that darkness,
Mhm.
you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I've cheated, I've lied, I've slandered, I've done this and this and that. Look at that. Okay, might as well convert all that heaviness. It has a certain force,
Mhm.
but you convert all that force into your power, where you become so, you observe everything, you say what you see, you become so powerful, and then people will see, oh, nothing gets by Matt, or we can't we can't push around Sidriana. There's something there, or
Mhm.
Bruce, oh no, he always says the truth, and we better get on champion mode around him, and so it just becomes so sweet to
Sounds
be an
like it's going
entrepreneur.
from the anger of like being trapped, like there's nothing I could do. I
Huh?
have to work for the rest of my life and then retire and then what? Going from that to curiosity, which is like, what if there's something I'm missing here? You
Yeah,
know, what if the world is a way that that's different than this way that I'm angry about? So it's like, well, why not me? Like, why can't I be good at something and work for myself? Why can't I be an entrepreneur?
yeah.
Entrepreneur. Yeah.
Oh, entrepreneur.
Yeah, I like saying let the pleasure earn the treasure.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Yeah, to feel good, and then you recruit your team, and you're designing your game and writing down your values and your mission, all of that. Yeah. If you guys need help with your projects, because I mean, like Matt said, if we are employees and we get up and we go to work, and I mean, why are we so mad? Why are people so mad? Because they have to set up an alarm every day. They have to go to work with people they don't even like. They didn't even choose those people. Then they come back home, and it's not the home that they wanted or that they've always wanted, and everybody's in a bind, in a box.
Mhm.
So no wonder. Oh, and also we go to work, the alarm, the going to work and all that, and then we get paid not enough, not what we should get paid in a job. So of course, no wonder we feel like slaves. um it just doesn't feel good to live that way. So we're inviting everybody to start your seed projects, and if you have any questions, you can contact us. You can start your seed projects and become an entrepreneur. That seed project takes maybe 1 hour of your week, and then it becomes 2, and then 4, and then excitement comes along, then some people come along, they help you with it, and all of a sudden you can quit your job. That's what happened to me. And you quit your job and you go on with your dream. You live your dream. That's what we're inviting you to. If you have any questions, contact us, and we'll see you here next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.